Hey, we're Tom
and Ming, and we're speed cubers.
That means we can solve problems really quickly.
And now we're turning our
I do not sound like that. Hey everyone, we are joined today. Tom and I are joined by a friend from across the aisle, from across the Tasman Sea. All the way from the land of Tasmania, will you please welcome Jody Brewster? Once again, we're really sorry. It's a new mixer. We're still
Jody's fascinated by all these colorful buttons.
I love colorful buttons.
Jody is, of course, a speed cuber. He is the current OCR. What does OCR stand for again?
Oceanic record
holder.
Yeah.
For three. He has an official 3x3 Rubik's Cube solve time of 3.888 seconds.
8. That's all.
Was it actually 888?
No.
Oh,
well, we can pretend it is.
Still, it's an Uncle Ting Man number. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Great number. Yeah.
I'll let it pass.
Yeah. Well, what else do you do in your life, Jody? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Right now I'm studying jazz saxophone. So I play a lot of jazz and a lot of saxophone naturally. I'm first year uni down in Tasmania.
Yep.
And I love cubes.
Just vibe in the jazz.
I just vibe on jazz.
Jazz and Cuban.
I've been, just trying to get into gigging this year.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
And by virtue of you being here, you are now a solve guy. So welcome. Today's problem comes from a listener who writes, "Hello, Ming and Tom. As a fellow cuber, I found great interest in your podcast. I thought I'd send you a quick email suggesting a topic for a possible future podcast that's happening today. The problem I'm presenting you with is procrastination. As a student, procrastinating can be such a struggle. I know that it's not a good thing, yet I can't seem to stop myself from doing it, whether I'm procrastinating on a simple assignment or procrastinating on something big I want to do in my life. It can be hard to find the drive to do what I know that I need or want to achieve. Thanks for being amazing people. I'm looking forward to the next episode. Sincerely, Nathaniel, a.k.a. Noob to Speed Cube."
This is a bit of a
confession
stupid
time already.
thing that I did. I didn't realize that I was enrolled in one of my subjects for half of the semester. And by then I'd already missed 2 major assignments. And I found out just before the second one was due. I tried to do this 1,500 word essay right before the time that it happened.
My God.
And I wrote, I think 300 words and fell asleep with the computer on my lap and woke up the next morning covered in drool.
Oh no.
And
sadness.
Gloom, yeah.
Yeah.
Gloom.
Okay. Is this an appeal right now to the academic dean? Is what you're trying to do?
Please remove my fail from that course. I just got my results the other day.
I just didn't realize I was enrolled. My bad, you guys.
Please keep me enrolled in the uni, please.
Well, it showed up on my education interface for the whole semester, but I just ignored it. I didn't think that it was something that I had to do. I thought everyone just had it on theirs randomly.
Wow.
And then someone just sent me a message one day and they were like, "Why aren't you in class? You've never come to class." And I'm like,
"Why
I don't have class right now. I'm at home
class?
chilling in bed."
Yeah, what class? That's the best answer. Hey, I don't want to say that we chose the right guest to tackle procrastination.
Yeah, we thought, who's the most lazy person we know?
Long and hard. And yep,
they got it right.
We got the right person. Hey, procrastination. Here's some facts for you. Etymologically, procrastination comes from the Latin verb procrastinare, which means to put off until tomorrow. But apparently it's also derived from the ancient Greek word akrasia, which means doing something against your better judgment.
Right.
That? Because a part of you knows that procrastinating is not going to be good for you, and you do it anyway.
That's kind of why you like it.
That probably is why you like it.
Yeah.
That's a bit naughty. But we are going to solve that problem today once and for all.
Let's do it.
If you listen to the end of this episode, you will never procrastinate ever again.
No chance.
Supposedly.
Hey. Some confidence,
of course.
please.
Yeah, no, you'll never do it again. We're solving it.
And feel free to just pause the video and finish it tomorrow as well.
That's right.
If you're not up to watching it right now, just there'll always be time later. You
Come
know?
back to it another day.
It's due by the 31st of December. So.
Now, why is this a problem? Like, according to Psych Central, the causes of procrastination are varied and complex. Can come from feeling overwhelmed, perfectionism, low self-esteem, sometimes not having enough time or having distractions or a general lack of interest, and can be amplified by some mental health conditions, anxiety, ADHD, etc.
So it's not just because I'm lazy.
I think it is.
I think for some people
Well,
like
for me,
you,
yeah,
it definitely
it
is.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right. It is very complex. It could be sometimes that I actually am just avoiding it, and other times because I need it to be of a certain standard, right? Like I want this task to be completed well. And so since I'm not feeling it, let's just not do it today. Let's do it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, good enough is not good enough.
Yeah. And that sort of idea in your head that you have time makes it so easy to push it back until you don't have time. Hey.
Yeah.
And I'm sure almost everyone watching can relate to that, whether it was school, work.
I don't know a single
Something.
person that has like ever
Yeah.
done every assignment perfectly chunked in time. Like, they write the intro of their essay 1 week. Like all the teachers tell us to do it, but they have never done it themselves.
Yeah.
Like they'll tell us to write the intro 1 week, and then the next week we'll write maybe the first paragraph. But no, we all do it the night before it's due.
That's right.
It's very interesting. Through high school, I definitely share the same sentiment as Jody, where I would literally put off almost every assignment until I won't say I'm a night before, but I'm like the 3 days leading up to kind of guy, you know?
Even when you had like 3 weeks to notice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or I'm the kind of guy like, and then after a few times, you're like, okay, this is the last time this is happening. I'm never procrastinating again.
Yeah.
And then so I would like combat that by like starting early. But when I say start early, I would like do the planning. Or like the first paragraph early, I'd be like, dude, I'm so ahead of everyone now. I've done my first thing. And then I feel like that's almost worse when you feel ahead. It just like amplifies the procrastination later. And then you really leave it. But I find it interesting though, because like, as we saw researching as well, actually, when we leave it till late, some sort of instinct kicks in where we like go into a higher gear and just smash stuff out as humans.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you know, I'm a teacher. And you guys, you can tick that off yourself, guys, bingo card. But and you tend to think that procrastination is more like a student problem. But when I've got a pile of exam papers that I want to mark, that can wait till tomorrow or tomorrow. I find that whenever it's marking season for me, and I know I have essays to mark or anything, the house is just really clean because I could mark, but all of a sudden it's like, I'm just going to vacuum the house. Like, why not? Let's just vacuum, And I just start
else.
cleaning. Literally anything else.
In a way, yeah.
But it's like, you know what? I'm actually just going to reorganize my shelves today. I'm just going to clean out my entire desk. Is it just me?
I mean,
I feel like that's almost a good way.
Yeah, I definitely don't do productive things when I'm procrastinating. Like I'll just watch like 5 episodes of my show and I'll like set a time. I'll try and be smart. I'll like set a timer like half an hour so I can watch one more episode of my show and then I have to do the assignment. And then I get to the end of the episode and it leaves me on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
right.
oh,
Sucks you in every time.
Maybe I'll just do one more episode.
And then even when the season ends, it's still a cliffhanger.
You got to watch the next season.
You've got to watch the next season, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got to solve this in a future episode. Yeah, cliffhangers. Hey, we're procrastinating. Come on, guys. Let's get back to the topic.
Yeah, none of us have actually finished our solutions. You'll have to wait for part 2.
This episode's actually never going to end. I found it really interesting in my research, which is that there is bad procrastination, right? Of the ones that we've been talking about, the type that is sadly actually linked to like health problems, linked to like poor job performance, lower academic performance. But there is good procrastination. Good procrastination in that you're procrastinating in a way that ends up actually giving you maybe more time to plan, more time to finish the tasks, more time to work efficiently, more time to maybe find that motivation, that drive, that oomph that you need to get the job done. Thoughts?
What's an example of that? Like, I can't think of any way that leaving something for too long and until the last minute is really a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, how's this? Maybe off the top of my head, I want to like build a cubby house in the backyard for my kids, but I'm procrastinating because it's like, but somehow in the process of procrastinating, I maybe end up doing more research, or I realize maybe after a few months, instead of it being some snap decision, that I'm like, actually, I can do this on my own. Probably need to like ring a mate to like build it with me, and then it ends up becoming something that's maybe safer or better because I delayed that decision that little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
that
thinking
makes sense.
that's what good procrastination is. Yeah. One that actually results in a better outcome.
Yeah. No, I get that. I think that, it might sometimes prevent you from making a quick and spontaneous decision.
That's what I tell myself, at least. I'm doing good procrastination, okay? Leave me alone.
I think it's a bit of a coping mechanism. It's a bit of a cope, in my opinion.
Yeah. But procrastination impacts the workplace quite a bit. So maybe framed in terms of like interruptions to work.
Yeah.
And so a recent study by research firm Basics puts the cost of unnecessary interruptions in terms of like lost innovation and productivity at a shocking $650 billion. That's apparently how much it affects the economy. People just being interrupted, people procrastinating, it's costing the economy. It's crazy.
Wow.
In 2002, according to CBS News, 40% of Americans waited till the last minute to file their taxes, and that procrastination cost those people an average of like $400 each.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. It's actually costing people to procrastinate. How does it make you feel now, Jody, huh?
Well,
You think you're cool?
Yeah.
Ruining our economy single-handedly.
That's
Well.
right. What's your problem?
well,
How
the
could you?
problem I've been having lately, I did a lot of recitals this semester because, like, at our university, we all play in each other's recitals, and a lot of people asked me to be in their bands, and I had the problem of procrastinating my practice, which was really difficult because I had like about 60 songs to learn by the end of the semester.
Wow.
And I kind of procrastinated by coming up to Queensland this week
Oh
because
my God.
my recital is on in 2 days.
Jody, I'm an
So I-
accomplice to a crime now.
So
Why?
I didn't exactly plan it. I think my subconscious helped me plan it because I, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, my sister told me, "Oh, I'm going up to Queensland for a week. Do you want to come?" I was like, "Yeah, okay. What are the dates?" And she gave me all of it. And I saw the dates and I saw my recitals then, and I was like, oh.
Yes.
And by the time it had sunk in, I'd already booked the flights.
Like,
I
this
was
will
like,
be a
oh.
sick weekend away.
Yeah.
Just chill
I
before my recital.
I can't back out now.
Oh my God.
Too late.
Your being on an episode about procrastination is actually procrastination.
Yeah.
Man, the irony is beautiful.
Oh, and actually, I misbooked my flights because I was meant to fly out on Monday, but I didn't look at my calendar beforehand, and I had 2 gigs on Monday, so I had to change my flight to Tuesday.
Jody. This episode's for you.
Yes,
You might-
I
you-
need to listen to
You
this.
might want to
after.
listen to it when it comes out.
Yeah, run it back, Jody.
Solution number 1. Thomas.
Me? Oh, thank you, Jody.
That's not AI. That's actually Jody's voice doing that. Beautiful.
Look, I have, as we just said, I've struggled with procrastination. And I won't say that I'm like over it or that I've stopped, but I do have a few things that have helped me and I use regularly, especially with work, when, I'm feeling like I should just put it, to the side and leave it for the day. And those are like 3 things. And I think it starts with step 1, taking whatever the bigger goal is, whether it's like editing a video, whether it's doing an assignment, and then breaking that down into smaller goals, like micro tasks. For one, to like, first of all, it helps you like just plan out what you actually have to do, right? Because like a daunting task can like feel less daunting when you're like, oh, actually, it's not this crazy thing. It's like, I just have to write an intro, blah, blah, blah. I just have to do the sort through the clips, do this. So that's the first thing, is breaking it down to those small goals.
Do you actually write it out?
Yeah. And that's
Wow.
what brings me to the second part, is like when you've figured out what the things are, writing that down. And so I'll do it like, obviously physically writing it could work for some people. Like I know people will use a whiteboard or something in their room, it's really visible. Because I'm working a lot on my computer, I'll do like a sticky note, or something like of that effect, where like I can see like to do for the day, or then another one with just a specific video what I have to do. Because like I feel like the psychology of procrastination is like when you can actually see the things there as well, it gives you a little bit instantly a bit more accountability, because you've written them down. It's a bit more real.
Yeah.
And you know what you have to do. And it's just like trying to make the possibility of procrastination, and it just like, it's little barriers that will help there. And then the third thing comes with like, there's a debate, whether you should like punish yourself for procrastination or reward yourself, like, either end, but
like reward yourself if you avoided procrastination.
Yeah. And so one thing I've done is like, doing like little rewards right between those small goals.
Chocolate?
Yeah, I guess it depends like how, like,
I was going to say you've got
into.
some on your lips actually. Did you
Do I?
Did you accomplish your goal just then?
Yeah. My goal was not procrastinating this episode, right?
Or is it soy sauce?
We've had an interesting night. We had some sushi before. Hey,
Tom just trains himself with like these little animal treats. He's like, good me. He just,
boy.
Good boy. He just feeds himself.
Yeah, so that brings me to my animal food dispenser on my desk. No.
Whatever works, mate.
But yeah, no, it's like, I guess it depends on the person, right? Like, and depends on the day for me. It'll be like, okay, well, I'll do this amount, like, whether it's a time period or like, however much to a certain goal. And then I will, like, literally sometimes it would be just like, I will go have lunch is my reward, like just having a break.
Yeah.
And then some days I need a bit more. It's like, okay, I can watch one episode of my show.
Of My Little Pony, right?
Yeah.
Bronies for life.
Bronies. And I guess another little thing in there is like with writing it down, sometimes like I will tell a friend, like if you have someone like your parent, a friend, a family member who, which is not going to work for everyone, right? But an online friend, anything that you can like tell your goal to, whether it's the big one or a small one.
Accountability.
Yeah, for accountability. Like you don't have
to.
to tell them to chase you up. It's meant to be like a thing from within you to do these things. But like if you just tell someone, it makes it more real, like writing it down. And I found that's a big one for me, is like I'll tell my mom, I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to edit this now. And I like it, like in the back of my mind, it's like, well, I told my mom I'm going to edit it, so I better do that, or else she's going to ask later and I'm going to be embarrassed, right?
So,
or it's going to be reminded that I procrastinated.
So you tell your friends. Why haven't you ever told me, Tom?
Am I your friend?
Yeah.
Well,
I thought I was your friend.
I haven't accomplished any goals yet, you guys.
Well, I know why.
No.
If you started talking to me more, maybe you would.
There's actually a waiting list, Ming. Like I text him, it's like 3-day reply later.
That's right.
I would if I could get onto you.
Nice throwback to episode 2 there. If you download the Q app, I think that would help you. Yeah, that's good. When I was in grade 12, what got me through the year was picnic bars. So I mean, it's food as well. I think I bought like this, like I don't know what it was, like the largest pack of like the little fun size picnic bars, and they literally were just my reward for getting through schoolwork. Because otherwise I procrastinate. I went through a lot of picnic bars that year. For our listeners, how can we describe what picnic bars are?
They're what you stole tonight. Because
Chocolate,
I was hanging out for a picnic bar.
Peanuts.
It's like
gooey caramel,
peanut and wafer.
goodness. It's like it's a
Caramel
Cadbury,
chocolate.
like
Yeah.
Australian sort of like chocolate.
So good.
But it's incredible, and it's what got me through grade 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
tonight we opened a favorite box, which is just a box of different like assorted chocolates from
Hey, we
Cadbury.
don't have to get personal.
And you know what happened? He poured them all out on the table and then rummaged through them, found all the picnics and took them away and just said, I just need these for something else.
Yeah, for motivation.
Now I know.
That's what I need them
Now I
for.
know why.
It's for me to function in normal life.
What is that box in the corner behind your computer, by the way?
Okay.
What is that big red box?
All right. Let's on to the next
Does that
solution.
say? Yeah, I've got my glass.
It
I
says
think it says pick.
Mingies, Picky Nickies. I don't know what that is.
Pickies.
You know, when people look at Rubik's Cubes, they often think, oh, that's not for me. I mean, I'm sure you've got to be really good at maths or like really clever and stuff to solve it. But look at Tom. Like he solves Rubik's Cubes.
Oh, yeah. Anyone can solve a Rubik's Cube. And now is actually the best time to start solving Rubik's Cubes and learning a new skill. There's heaps of videos online, tutorials that anyone can follow as a beginner or at any level to improve your growth.
Our podcast today is sponsored by dailypuzzles.com.au, who provided all these cubes that you see here as well. And man, do they have a selection. So, of course, there's the normal 3x3 that I'm holding, but there's also this cube.
Bigger cubes like 4x4s, 5x5s.
This strange looking alien thing called the Megaminx that's shaped like a dodecahedron.
Yeah, dodecahedron. Even puzzles like this, the Rubik's clock, the Chi clock, that aren't even cubes at all.
That's right. They have fast international shipping. Shipping to the US, for example, starts at just $5. It's actually crazy.
There's always discounts. Daily Puzzles genuinely has some of the best customer service I've ever dealt with online. And if you want to get an extra 5% off your entire order or the new Rubik's Cube you're going to buy, what can we do, Ming?
You can, at the checkout, type in Solve Guys and you're going to get that discount and also support the podcast. So
start cubing.
El Solución Número Dos is from Jody Brewster, who, by the way, is looking mighty fine today. You're sporting a beautiful jacket. Which way? I'm wearing the same thing.
Oh, no way.
We both happen to be wearing Team Australia jackets. Why is that, Jody?
We are just this week, we are going to be heading up to Korea for the World Championships.
Woo! The week that this podcast comes out, we're traveling to South Korea to represent Australia.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Sorry, Tom. He missed the memo. And he's actually not invited.
Yeah, I'll actually probably be in Japan at that time. So
Yeah, that's right.
busy schedule.
Yeah.
Probably could make it anyway. So
Yeah,
it's all
that's
good that it didn't work out that way.
It's
So, yeah.
so lame.
Yeah, and that's fair. We should do like Solve Guys from International Solve Guys. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we'll still be in
Still be
contact at that
friends.
point, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we can think about
Probably
it.
not.
Well, I think me and Tigman can be the new Solve Guys, and like you can.
Is this why you've invited?
replacement?
Is this why you came in here? You were trying to steal my position in the Solve
This is my
Guys.
interview.
I was trying to break.
Your
I wanted to
position,
break
yeah.
it to you more gently than this, but the cat's out of the bag.
Not working between you two. Yeah.
Sorry.
The rest of the video is just cropped to like 4x3 and I'm not in it.
Yo, we're procrastinating again. Jody, what's your solution? Solution number 2.
Okay. I don't know if I totally agree with this solution myself.
Which is why
Because
you're presenting it.
This is why I'm presenting
Yeah.
it. This I've tried it a few times and it kind of works for me, but it might work better for you. And it's creating a study space and a study time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
This will be
yeah.
useful for Nathaniel, who asked this question. So,
Yeah.
Hope you're listening, Nathaniel. What do you think you should do?
I think it's important to schedule your life. So there's a lot of apps out there now that schedule it for you, but I don't like those. I think Google Calendar is just the way to go.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
it's so
Isn't
good.
Google Calendar so good?
Yeah.
And I have just begun to schedule in relaxing time. So I literally make sure that every day I have 2 hours where I can just do nothing
Wow.
and I fit all my classes in and I fit in my work time as well. So
Awesome.
I've found that has, created that relaxing time. And there's also time for that for practice, which for me, it's music practice, but it can be your study time. And when it's study time, it's not study for 5 minutes and look at Instagram. It's study only what you're meant to be working on.
But how do you
So-
do that? How do you eliminate distraction?
Do not disturb or
Yeah.
whatever the
Yeah,
Samsung
okay.
equivalent is. I don't know Samsung.
Yeah, you could put your phone in the other room.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
allocated time.
Yeah.
I just made a new thing on my phone. I think it's called SM Break. It's on right now. So social media break.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
it'll just block all the notifications from Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that, and keep the notifications that are important, like text messages from your parents
Or from me.
Yeah.
Or text messages
of course,
from your
of course,
parents.
of course,
Yeah.
of course, from Ting Man.
From the Self Guys.
I would definitely look at this.
No, that's great. Those focuses, like iOS focus, is really good. Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can schedule those as well. So I schedule them throughout my week. So I think that this one will stay on until like 6 a.m.
Yep.
So between now and then, I won't get any notifications from Instagram.
Yeah, like all through the night, no notifications.
Yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
Nice.
If I want to look at it, I can open the app and look at it.
Yep.
You can also lock that, I think,
Mhm.
on Apple.
Oh yeah.
So you actually can't without a passcode or something.
Yep.
And you can just make it like the first 100 digits of pi or something if you want to be really mean to yourself.
Yeah, but then if you end up cracking it, it's like, hey, you just unlocked a new skill as well. You just learned pi to 100 digits.
Yeah.
So, you know.
You should let someone
win-win
else
too.
set the passcode for you, I think.
Throw back to our passwords episode from
with
2
Billy.
episodes ago. Yeah. We are literally solving all the world's problems.
It's all so interconnected. It's kind of creepy. It's like we planned this, but
It's the Solve Guys cinematic universe. It's all coming together.
Whoa.
SGCU. I like it.
Damn.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And I have like my study spaces, so I only can study on my desk.
Yeah.
And my bed is for watching TV shows. I don't watch TV shows at the desk because otherwise I will watch TV shows for like
That's good. Yeah,
like
yeah.
10 hours.
Because psychologically, you're right, you're just mixing that up.
it's the separation. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh.
your desk is for work.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be like a place for like leisure. And so when you're there, you're just primed. You're in the zone. You're in the mode for work.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. In my room, I've got like, it's not just 2, it's 3 zones set up. So I've got the music zone where I have to go and practice, the study zone where I go and do, there's not much study that I do at the moment because music theory is easy.
Whoa, hot take.
Well, that's another world problem.
When you're
to
a
solve.
genius, you know.
Yeah.
Well, my music theory right now is easy because it's like
Do,
weird.
re, mi, fa, sol.
Exactly. That kind of stuff. I've only just finished my first semester.
Ta, ta,
I'll be like,
ti, ti, ta. Ticka, 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 ticka,
we don't
ti,
actually
ti, ta.
use that anymore. We use duggers now.
Duggers?
Oh, dugga.
No way. That's just someone trying to like scat badly. Okay.
That's like when you ask the drummer, like, hey, can you just like play it like dugga.
Can you just do a dugga?
Just like a couple more and just do your thing and like make it sound good with my guitar.
Have you seen those videos of like the Indian drums where
Like
they
the tabla and stuff.
yeah, they have a full language for it and they can just go like, I don't know the syllables, but they'll go like,
So good.
and they'll just
Yeah.
So no, it's like very like specifically assigned, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Wow, that's so smart.
We have not
Yeah.
gone off topic because
No,
we,
not at
we
all.
were
We would
meant
never.
to
Not at all.
come back.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
procrastinating. Yeah.
we meant to go to
Absolutely.
Indian tablas. Yeah.
I
It's all
find
written
that-
down in front of me right here.
Yeah, I find that really interesting though, because I've struggled with that. Because like, to be honest, my desk space is like work and leisure.
Yep.
Right. Like, because in my time off, I enjoy playing games,
Mhm.
watching YouTube, Netflix, at the same desk. So I've kind of combated that by like creating multiple desktops,
Yeah.
or just like when it's time to work, like I've set an alarm, I would just like close all my other apps. But like still, it's like they're there and easy to click.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I like the idea of just a separate space.
There's so much to be said about improving your environment,
Yeah.
about tweaking. There was a period of time when I was really struggling to mark at home. Distractions, noise, and also same thing. Like I use my desk, my computer for a variety of uses.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't have any place at home that I was associating with work. And so for like a good couple of years, I'd actually just go out to public libraries to do work.
Wow.
After a while, it just stopped being as effective. But I found that I actually didn't procrastinate as much. I just bring
Yeah.
like noise canceling headphones, play some, smooth jazz or something like that. Something that gets me in the zone. And I was very productive. Like, sure, there was travel time, but it was fun. I even made a thing of it after a while. Like, I started to travel to like different public libraries and was almost like touring Brisbane. It was
That's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely something to be said about like your physical space, that you're improving it in order to just get you in the right mindset to do something.
On to the final and probably worst. No, always the best
No, worse
solution.
could be. Let's
Ming.
withhold judgment until you hear it. My solution for procrastination this week is that you should put something on the line that you forfeit if you don't get the job done.
Oh, okay.
You find something that's even more important to you. For an easy one, money.
Money.
There's a few
What?
ways you can do this, right?
This is scary.
Hey, I wasn't the one who invented this. I heard it from a variety of sources. So there's an app called Forfeit. And the app, it's described as say what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how much you'll forfeit if you don't do it. Send evidence of you completing the task before the deadline, or we take your money. It's essentially unlimited willpower. So you set your goal. For example, I'm gonna hit the gym 3 times a week, and then you set how much money like you will forfeit if you. So like for example, $30, and you somehow like it's like literally you send a photo of yourself at the gym, and like the staff of this app they'll check the photos.
Yeah.
And they can verify that you did what you said you were going to do. You get your money back at the end, and if not, you lose your $30.
They pocket it as well.
They pocket it.
That
Yeah.
is insane.
That's
They
insane.
must
It
have
goes
terrible
to them.
reviews.
No, actually, they don't. So they say that the success rate is over 90% for most users because the threat of losing money is enough motivation.
Yeah, definitely.
So other
fair
examples
enough,
that they have is like meditate every day for 45 minutes or forfeit $20. Because a lot of people say that like, oh yeah, new year, new me, right?
Yeah.
New resolution. I'm going to
Heard that
meditate this year.
before.
Or how about this? 200 words on Duolingo or forfeit $10.
Ooh.
One page on one page of your PhD thesis daily or forfeit $20. It's crazy. And they actually have solid reviews, like really solid reviews. Can you imagine that? It's clever. What do you reckon? No, Jody's shaking his head.
Well, okay, I'm shaking my head because I'm scared of if I were to use it.
You're scared of how productive you're going to become.
Exactly. I'm not very good at being productive.
You
just in
might take
general.
over the world because you might lose money. This might actually be the carrot, or no, the stick that you need to like hit you on the behind.
Not the carrot on the stick, the whip.
The whip to just keep you going.
Literally, yeah.
It's crazy. And look, there is a manual version of that, which I heard someone tell me once. So literally, if you find a friend, give them like $200 and say, if I don't get X completed by whenever, keep it or donate it to charity.
I've actually done this before.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how did it go?
So this was introduced to me like a couple of years ago as a dollar bond,
Okay.
right? Like a bond, a promise with cash incentive. And like, so at my gym with a group of men, we all did a dollar bond and elected one thing for the month that we were going to follow through with. And we put up $500 each. So it was like a serious, they're like, it's all or nothing. Like, this is like, we will pocket your money if you don't. So I forget, I think mine was like, I'm going to go to the gym 4 days a week. And maybe it was like journal every morning, something like that. And yeah, I did it.
And you did it.
I wasn't going to lose that $500.
It's $500.
And every single person, it was like a group of 12 people. No one failed.
Yeah.
So it's like money speaks. And
It works. It's actually so clever because you're not actually losing anything or gaining anything. Like it's net zero.
Yeah.
And somehow it's propelling you to do something. It's actually crazy.
Well, yeah, it's the threat of losing it
It's
if you
very much
yeah.
so.
It's like the punishment versus the reward.
That's right. Yeah. Now forfeit, like they pocket the money. They say that in the future they might like plan to donate a proportion. I quite like the idea of like, if I don't get this done, donate it to charity because then like, it actually goes somewhere. So like,
But will that lessen the effect of it?
What do you mean? Oh,
Will people be like, but it's going
It's a
to go to
good
charity
thing,
anyway,
yeah.
so I guess it doesn't matter if I don't do it. Whereas the other way, it's like, no, I'm not giving this capitalist company, these dirty capitalists, my money if I don't complete it.
It's like, look, I could go to the gym, or I could help these poor people with my donation. So maybe I'll just do that.
I'm all for charity. I'm not anti-charity.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
exactly.
in this case, could it actually kind of ruin the effect?
Yeah,
of,
wow.
Well, it's also like how good are people just in general?
Mhm.
Like,
yeah,
I think I would just be scared of losing the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jody, I might have unlocked the secret to you, like becoming Jody 2.0.
I'll happily
Maybe I
be the
should,
guy you
like-
give it to. If you want to give me
Look,
the money,
I'll do the same thing. Yeah, I will do the same thing. Now, there are other versions. So, like, Forfeit's an app that you can download. But there's also stick.com. That's stick with an extra K at the end. That's apparently for like longer term goals. So, people are like, I want to lose weight. I want to quit smoking. I
yeah.
want to save like X amount of money. So they step you through this whole process where you set a goal, you write and you sign a commitment contract, and then you add some things that help you along the way. According to them, if you add, for example, a referee who verifies your progress reports, that increases success by 2 times.
100%. Yeah.
Financial stakes, like you just mentioned, apparently increases success by like 3 times. And then it even integrates like the stuff that Tom said at the start with that sort of accountability. So you can invite friends or family members to monitor your progress and then post words of encouragement in your commitment journal as you go along.
Whoa.
Which, look, on one hand, like there's a bit of like cheesiness there. But if I was trying to do something hard that I wanted people to actually rally around me for like quitting smoking, right? I probably wouldn't mind having someone be like, well done, like 12 days without a cigarette, like well done.
Definitely.
Keep
It's
going.
not cheesy if it's an authentic goal and that's a cool idea of like all your family supporting you and you maybe supporting their goals on the same platform.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, we're not being sponsored by any of these programs or apps. So I do want to say that there's plenty more. There is the apps called there's one called Kin Habits, which is like a social habit tracking app. Similar, we're building in social accountability to help with like setting habits, learning new habits. There's like micro habits, Habit Ball, Habitica, Goalify. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. I haven't tried any of them. But it's there in theory.
Do your research,
In theory. 3 excellent solutions to this problem of procrastination. Before we tell you who's the winner, which one you should employ in your life, it's time for tradition, my friends. In episode 1, to prove that we are the solve guys, we did a very quick Rubik's Cube solve. Tom beat me. Only because I let him. No, because he's a lot faster than me. But I foolishly, maybe, decided to promise the listeners that I was going to beat him one day. In every episode, I have been trying. Today's no different. Are you ready, Tom, to lose?
Yeah, I'm ready. I just think this will be another ring on my finger, another notch on the belt. I'm kind of running out of fingers for all these championship rings.
Wow.
But
You've still got plenty of ways to go, though.
yeah, I
for
just
the belts.
think you need this practice. So let's just do one more for old time's sake.
Big talk from a guy who's going to lose. Okay, are you ready? Jody, you can join us as well. My battle's not with you, though. So if you beat me, it's fine. It's just
No biggie.
Tom who
Yeah.
I need to destroy. Okay, are we ready?
Yep.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Guys, if you can stop turning so fast, I'd really appreciate that.
Oh, I was like, the light was
I
kind of
was
reflecting and I couldn't
locking
see
up
the
so
colors
badly.
for a
Like,
second.
I only just lost by like half a second.
Well,
Guys,
maybe
we're
like,
creeping up. We're getting there.
it was like 2 seconds probably.
The Team Ming, whoever. Team Ming.
Do not comment Team Ming.
Oh, yes.
I'll be personally
Tell
going
me
on
who
the
you
Soul
are.
Guys account, banning every
Team-
user
no.
who types Team Ming in the comments.
Team Ming, we've got to rally together. It's going to happen before the season is over.
And Ari, if you even think about typing Team Jody in the
Oh, he's gonna
comments,
do- you better
you're
do it.
banned. You're all banned.
Can we just pre-ban him because it's going to happen anyway? Okay. Hey, solution number 1 from Tom was, what was it? It was a bit of a combination of like, accountability.
Accountability,
like
breaking it
breaking it
down,
down. Yeah,
and
that's right. Yep.
mini milestones, micro goals, micro tasks.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Just to lighten the load. Yeah.
Jody's solution was, like spaces, right? So organizing
Yeah.
your room into spaces.
Set study times.
And
planning out your whole week in life. I love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
using your phone wisely too. Notifications, silencing stuff, doing that well.
Sizing life.
Yeah. And my solution was about putting something on the line about, giving someone some money and saying, take it if I don't get this job done.
Yeah. I love them all.
Which is the best solution?
I think they're all really good.
You're too nice, Tom.
We
need a winner.
I think that yours is possibly too brutal because
because you like money.
But there's
that sounds
also
like someone who knows they're going to lose their money would say.
the psychological effect that it would have, like every day gambling your money away on yourself. Like obviously you can easily win against yourself, but you've got to think about the toll that takes. Putting your money out there every single day.
And I mean, I've never done it. Tom's here.
And
no clue Tom had actually done this.
As someone who's done it, I'm going to vote for you because I think all of these are really helpful and you guys should try all of them.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to do one thing, like just to test yourself, do the money thing. Don't put a crazy amount.
Yeah.
But just put $20, wherever you're at, $100.
But for something that's important. For something, for like I don't know, like a sort of bigger goal, you think? Yeah. Because it's almost guaranteed that you will do it.
Yeah.
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 And I think you might surprise yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was meaning like, the regular thing. Like if
that's crazy.
If it's for your like school assignments and you're like, I'll put $15 down for this one, $30 down for this one. You're just becoming a gambler.
You're just in debt. You're so much debt because everyone has all this money.
And then you'll just be even more stressed about your assignments than you need to be.
My vote is actually I really like Jody's. I really like the idea of sort of like adjusting physical space because we are physical creatures. Like, there's a lot of mind hacks and things you can do with your brain, but like it might actually be as simple as like going to this space and being like, oh, it's work time.
Yeah.
This is where I work. Yeah.
Definitely. We're very like environment-based creatures kind of.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. We exist in the world.
Because I had also loved yours, I think let's name Jody Brewster, the winner, the champion, the ultimate solve guy of this podcast.
Stop. Yeah, Jody.
Stop.
You won't be invited back, but enjoy it while it lasts, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Tasmania with you.
Unfortunately, you make us look too short, so we can't have you on here again.
Yeah, clean your desk, Ming.
The solve guys and the tall guys. Our first listener question for the week comes from Anna. And she says, you should, can you please solve pillows and how they're never perfect? I'm always uncomfortable and need the perfect sleep. Quick fire round. What do you think? Let's solve pillows.
Just going to throw it back to being in Japan.
Yes.
Have I mentioned this? I don't know, but.
Have you been to Japan?
Yeah, when I was there, I don't know if this is typical. Like at some hotels there were pillows and others there weren't. So I slept a few nights without a pillow and that was really uncomfortable for me. But I have friends here as well who don't sleep with pillows. Right?
What? Like flat on their back?
Yeah, or on their side with their head like on a tilt.
And
that's so bad.
Which is so interesting, right?
And they're okay with that? Like that's
Wow.
And I wonder like what did we do thousands of years ago, right? Did we prop ourselves up or have we just grown accustomed to a pillow?
It's not like pillows have always existed. That's right.
But I will say that I just bring my own pillow everywhere I go. I only like one type of pillow and I bring that with me,
Yeah. But that's because you also really like your blankie and your little teddy bear, don't you, Tommy? Tommy.
You said you would keep that between the two of us when I brought Mr. Hopkins into my room last night.
Wow.
And I feel utterly disrespected and deeply embarrassed.
My thought, Anna, is how when you go to Cold Rock, so that's our like ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, we have
Baskin Robbins here in Australia. You get to like try as many of the flavors as you can there, right?
Yeah.
Just get that little spoon and you're just like, oh, I want to try Hokey Pokey. I want to try like Ferrero Rocher in strawberry cream mango sorbet. And you get to try any flavor you want.
Yeah.
Someone needs to just have a place where you can try every pillow there is. And you just go.
Yeah. Is that not what Pillow Talk and all these things are, where they have every mattress and pillow?
You're meant to be on my side, guys.
No, but like there's already a solution to your problem.
No, No, but like you can't. It's not. It doesn't feel very acceptable when you go there and when I change into my pajamas and try out all the bits. They're like, "Excuse me, sir, you need to leave." And I'm like, "But
do this
but
regularly?
cold rock."
This could be cool if it was a very custom experience where you go, you have a nice warm shower, you change into literally they have these nice showers for you. You change into these comfy pajamas, and then there's just
You
a
grab
row
Mr.
of beds.
Hopkins.
Yep, teddy bear
Yeah.
selection stage, and then there's just a nice dark room, a night light, some relaxing music, and they have a line of beds with different pillows for you to try.
Yep.
That would be a cool.
And you stay there for a week and try 7 pillows.
You heard it first on the Solve Guys.
Pillow guys.
The pillow guys.
Not quite the quick fire round, but thank you, Anna, for this beautiful problem that we have hands down, heads down solved.
Heads down, problem solved.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Fluff your pillows for the Solve Guys.
What?
See you next time on the Solve Guys. with
Say
the Solve Guys.
Tom and Ming signing out.
No.
Our AI's broken.
Yeah, it's so broken.
No. No.
No. Video ending.
Oh no.
No.
If you have
Exit. Reprogramming.
Abort. Someone unplug this guy.
No. No.
If you have a problem that you want us to solve, guys at tingmatch.com.au.
Tune in next week for the Solve Guys with the Solve Guys.